Welcome to Newt's World Podcast on the iHeart Podcast Network. Episode 9 of The Greatest American Inventions. Today, a factory floor in Michigan. And the idea that made America the manufacturing capital of the world, and in doing so, created the American middle class. The moving assembly line. Henry Ford did not invent the automobile, but he did something more important. He invented a way to make products that put them within reach of ordinary people. Before Ford, a Model T took about 12 and a half hours to build. Skilled workers moved station to station, performing complex tasks. In 1908, a Model T cost $825, roughly $25,000 today. Most working Americans could not afford one. On October 7th, 1913, at Ford's Highland Park plant in Michigan, the first moving assembly line in automotive history began operating. Workers no longer moved to the car. The car moved to the workers on a continuously moving conveyor. Each worker performed one specialized task: tightening a specific bolt, installing a specific part, over and over with no wasted motion. Results: immediate and dramatic. Assembly time fell from 12 and a half hours to 93 minutes. By 1914, Ford produced over 300,000 Model Ts per year. By 1916, 500,000. Eventually, a new Model T rolled off the line every 24 seconds, and the price fell with the volume to $260 by 1925. In January 1914, Ford made another announcement that shocked the business world. He was doubling his workers' minimum daily wage to $5. His fellow industrialists were furious. They called it economic madness. But Ford understood something they didn't. His workers were his potential customers. If they could afford a Model T, they would buy one. And they did. But there was more to it than that. High wages attracted the best workers. High wages reduced turnover. Assembly line work was repetitive and demanding. And before the increase, Ford had extraordinarily high turnover. High wages bought loyalty and improved productivity. And the $5 day helped create something that had not existed quite this form: the American working class as a consuming class. Workers who could afford not just necessities, but aspirations. The assembly line built the American middle class. The principles Ford developed spread far beyond automobiles to appliances, electronics, clothing, food. After World War II, American manufacturing dominated the global economy. The U.S. accounted for roughly half of global manufacturing output in the late 1940s. I want to acknowledge something that Americans prefer sometimes not to dwell on. The assembly line was extraordinarily efficient. It was also, for many workers, dehumanizing. The same motion repeated thousands of times a day. Charlie Chaplin, the comedian, captured it brilliantly in a movie called Modern Times. And Henry Ford himself was a complex and deeply flawed man, a visionary industrialist and a vicious anti-Semite, whose writings were admired by Adolf Hitler. He fought unions relentlessly and sometimes brutally. I raise these things not to diminish what Ford accomplished. The assembly line genuinely transformed the world, but because honest history requires us to hold the full picture. Great innovations can be created by deeply imperfect people. They can generate enormous prosperity and also create new kinds of human cost. The assembly line made America wealthy and raised profound questions about what kind of work is worthy of a human being. These questions haven't gone away. We're debating them again today as automation and artificial intelligence reshape the future of work. Next time, we go underground beneath a football stadium at the University of Chicago. In December 1942, a team of scientists achieved something that had never happened in the history of the universe: the nuclear reactor. Newt's World is produced by Gingrich 360 and iHeartMedia. Our executive producer is Garnsey Sloan. Our researcher is Rachel Peterson. Special thanks to the team at Gingrich 360. If you've been enjoying Newt's World, I hope you'll go to Apple Podcasts and both rate us with 5 stars and give us a review so others can learn what it's all about. Join me on Substack at Gingrich360.net. I'm Newt Gingrich. This is Newt's World.